we all doing? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. Oh, something went wrong. How nice. Right, let's get this up. I've uploaded a video to TikTok today, so we do have a video up. So I'll let you guys know. I do have some new cards. I went to Home Sense, I think it was. Was it Home Sense or Home Bargains? Yeah, went to Home Sense. And they had some lovely tarot cards. I'm not even joking. Oracle cards, not tarot. Normally their collection isn't good. It's more like really beginner stuff. I'm just like, I don't need that. Like, you know, like your really cheap beginner tarot, like the really cheap stuff that you know you can get better. Yeah. But no, they had some good stuff today. I was there like, you know what? Yes, thank you. I will take you. I will own you. And my newer version of this deck has arrived, which I'll be collecting tomorrow. I thought I'd try out one of the new Amazon, you know, the Amazon port things. I've never used one before, so I thought I'd try it out. So I ordered this to it again. You can get this in my Amazon affiliates link, by the way. But yeah, we ordered this because I thought I need a new one. I'll show you later in a video that mine is just dishevelled. I mean dishevelled. Amazon, Associates Program. Yes. Oh, I've only got 2 dispatched. Why are you only doing dispatch? But yeah, how is everyone doing today? so don't forget to go and check out my Amazon as well, my darlings. Okay? Because we do have an Amazon affiliates link. We have some good decks in there. And every time you order off of it, you order me something. Okay? Well, basically, by order me something, you give me money as well. I get a little cut of it, which is nice. Are you talking to your future husband? Let's see. Let's see. I feel that you are, my darling, yes. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you? Does Pete have any regrets about the breakup? No. So I'd say the answer is no, my darling. But yeah, link in bio if you'd like to order a reading with me. Okay. We have a variety of readings. We do. Hello, Surani. I'm good, thank you. We're just praying that my internet's going to stay working. Touch wood. Oh, thanks for the cake. Never seen that gift before. Thank you. But yes, we're just praying that it's working still and that it's going to stay working. We are. But yeah, link can go if you like readings, my darlings, or yes or no's are free. Anything else is paid. With my price list is in my link tree as well. So you've got everything from £1 all the way up to 143. We do. And we have some amazing readings in there. Okay, absolutely worth it. You won't regret it. Okay. I've never ever had anyone regret a reading from me. And if you don't want one done on live, you can book privates with me. I have many options. If you message me on WhatsApp or Instagram, my WhatsApp is 07 3989 58383. That is my WhatsApp, my work WhatsApp. Hello, Helens. Sharon, I think that is. Yes, Sharon, what is your reading today, my darling? What would you like it on? Thank you for the You Are Awesomes. I did get it, I did. Hello, Helens, how are you? Thank you for the heart me. And while I wait for that, thank you for the follow. Will you be pregnant soon? Let's see. Yes, you will. That'll be within the next month, month and a half. Thank you for the heart me, my darling. Thank you for the follow. You wanted to know if the situation with your friends earlier, if you was right. Let's see. Was it a bad situation or good situation, my darling? Hopefully a good one. Thank you for the whatever that gift was. Thank you for the heart me. Mine went blank then. Bad. It was trying to get the truth. Oh, okay. You can have one of my new decks. You can have two of my new decks because I think that's what it's going to take. We have the Shadow and the Light Oracle, and we have the Dark Magic Oracle. These will be what we'll be using for your reading. This one's holographic. It's a holographic side, which is really, really nice. Before I start the reading, like, look at this. Look at that. Look. Oh. Isn't that just gorgeous? I do an order, my darling, so whoever pays first gets first. Basically, you're getting that deck. It's the Shadow and Light Oracle. It is. And this one's a little bit more plain. No, it's got a silver lining as well. That's silver as well. And that's the backing. And this is the other backing. So, let's see what you get, my darling. Let's have a look at what's happening with that situation. The other one's way prettier. That's all right. I love them both. Hello, Mercy. How are you? Thank you for the roses. So what I would say here is, to be quite frank, I feel like they're mirroring your energy, but worse, okay? What I would say here is I feel like they will be coming back towards you, my darling. I feel like they will fix this, and I feel like they will make it right. Okay, but you literally got the card Friends Forever. Okay, what I would say here is I feel like they're trying to understand themselves. I feel like they're going through a storm at the moment, and I feel like they're not showing their true faces. Okay, it's almost like they're masking at the moment, my darling, which is where the negative is coming in. Okay, what I would also say here is I feel like they are trying to make it right, but they've got to burn their past. They've got to get through their past at the moment. What I would also say here is I feel like they are your people. They are the people that love you. They are the people that will want you. Hello, Zach, my darling. Okay. So what I would say here is I feel like they will go for you, they will stay with you. But what I would say here is you just gotta protect yourself, my darling. Make sure you're gonna be working, okay, and work with yourself. Um, what I would say here is you do need an energy cleanse, okay, my darling. Thank you for the heart, Subi. You do need an energy cleanse, my darling, and cleanse yourself, okay? I feel like a nice little rest would help you out, okay? Rest up slightly. I feel like you got way too much going on. Okay, way too much going on. It's almost like you're going through a rebirth. Okay, my darling. So this cleanse is going to remove the negative and going to bring in the positive. Am I okay? Yes, because I got 3 new decks. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is they will follow you when necessary and they will come back to you. But what you've got to realize is sometimes you got to let go of those people that aren't helping, those people that are pulling you back. Okay, those people that are making you do all the work is you've got to remove yourself from those people. You don't need them. Okay. So although you're trying to get all the information out of them, my darling, it's not necessarily going to work if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, but they're not tugging, they're not bringing back. Okay. So what I would say here is you've got to do your work. Okay. You've got to bring in your work, my darling. You've got to make it work. Okay. Because right now you're using your ears, but you're not using your eyes. You need to see what is happening around you with them. Okay. And I feel like that is where you're struggling is you're not necessarily seeing what is around you. You're just seeing what you want to see, what not what you need to see. And I would say that is bringing the negative. Okay. Because I would say you are in the right, my darling. Okay, you've not done anything, so yeah, you are right. Okay, you are right, my darling, but you've got to work it out with them. Okay, you've got to show your light, my darling. Okay. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like you've got to take baby steps. Okay, take baby steps, my darling. Okay, because it will work. It will just take time to work, okay? But you will get there. Okay. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like you've got to believe in yourself. Okay, believe, believe, believe. Okay, you need to relax. Like I said earlier, my darling, you need to relax. This is at the deck that you like, the one the holographic sides. Okay. I feel like the more you relax, the easier it's going to get for you. Okay, the more you get them to show boundaries and respect your boundaries, my darling, the easier it's going to be. Pardon me, because right now you are not getting them to respect your boundaries. So in a way, you're doing good, but at the same time, you're doing bad. Okay. Once you get them to respect your boundaries, you'll be fine. You'll be blessed. Okay, then you'll be completely right. Okay. Then you'll be completely right. Then you'll be in the right. Okay, my darling. But you got to stop letting the negative in because this is just putting your mental health to the negative. Okay, help yourself, bring yourself. Okay, my darling. Give yourself the success that you deserve, the success that you want and that you're longing for. Okay. What I would also say here is yes, it's going to be painful to grow, but like I said, you can do it. Okay. And I feel like you were right for what you did. Now you need to be even more right and do the removal. Okay, let them come begging back in. Okay. Let them beg for your forgiveness. Let them beg for you. Okay. Let them beg for you to come back. Because they will. Okay, once they realise that they were in the wrong, they'll be begging that you come back, my darling. They'll be begging for your forgiveness. Okay. I do feel do not hold a grudge though. Okay, do not hold a grudge with them because your songs are not over yet. Okay, you're very motivational when you speak to people. You give people what they need, what they want to hear, and what they need to hear. Okay, you give them a sense of everything. So don't take that away. Okay. Make sure you keep showing them that you are going to be there. You're just not going to be there directly. Okay, my darling. At the same time, I'd also say here is you're an open book, my darling. Okay, close your book slightly. I feel like you're a little too open. Okay, because you need to start planning for what is going to be happening next, looking at what is going to be happening next as well, my darling. Okay. Yeah. So, like as this card literally says, okay, it says love hurt, but if you look at it, it looks so beautiful, but they can see the pain in the background. Okay, so what you have done is the right thing, which is going to give you pain, it's going to hurt. Okay, but it's showing that you are loving yourself, that you're not going to let any negativity from other people come in and destroy your destroy your happiness. Okay, and that is what we want. Okay, because right now you just have the negative of the past. You don't have the present positive. Okay, and I feel like that is where your negativity is coming in because you're only seeing your past, but you're not seeing the good parts of your past. You're just seeing the negativity, which is making you hold a grudge on people. Okay, and you're there like, I'm fine, I'm not holding a grudge, but you are. Okay, and this is where you need to be careful, my darling. Okay. It will hurt to win arguments, my darling, but that's how you know that you are right, because you have had to go through the pain of the argument to get to where you need to get to have what you need to have. Okay, and that is going to hurt sometimes, but it is going to be financially good for your mental health. Okay, because it means you don't have to keep going buying yourself stuff to try and make yourself happy. Okay, but you've got a lot of fear inside of you, which is giving you the anxiety. We need to extinguish that. Okay. We need to extinguish that, my darling. What I would also say here is you're about to bring yourself to new lights. Okay, yes, you feel very vulnerable at the moment. Yes, you feel very sad at the moment. Good morning, my darling. Okay, but you need to stop isolating yourself from relationships and instead of asking them for permission, tell them what you're going to be doing. Okay. You don't need to rush, you need to take action, my darling, okay? You need to almost meditate on yourself, my darling. If you want the peace, you've got to be confident, okay? Don't allow the conflict in. Okay, my darling, you've got to be confident if you want that peace. And I feel like that's what you've got to realise here, okay, boo? That is what you've got to realise to succeed, okay? Does that make sense? Exactly. I'm glad that made sense, boo. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I've lost my boxes. I found my boxes. It's fine to be presumptuous, my darling, okay? Being presumptuous and being right is fine. Okay, it's just when you start doubting yourself, that's when it's not fine. Okay, that's when it's not fine. Because that's when you're just technically destroying yourself, putting yourself down. Okay, you're not actually helping yourself at that point. You're very welcome, my darling, you're very welcome. Gav, will you have money again soon? Let's see, will you have money again soon? I would say that you will have money again soon. I would say that will be within the next 10 days. Okay. Hello, Jill. How are you? Thank you for the boo. I don't actually know what Halloween gifts or fall gifts there are this year. So thank you for any of like the new ones and stuff. Actually, let me see what new Halloween gifts there are. Let me just take that off. Oh, I see what we have this year. One sec, guys. So we've got the boo. What else do we have? Give me one sec, guys. I can't see chat a second. I'm not looking at the right screen. I'm looking at my iPad. Good afternoon. Thank you for the lovely gifts. I've got my iPad so I can see the gifts, because when I'm streaming on Streamlabs, I can't see the gifts. And I can't have anything that's meant to like activate with my head. So if you do gift anything that's meant to activate with my head, I won't actually see it. Won't be shown on the screen. So I am sorry about that. Because I'm using Streamlabs. Oh, they've got autumn fall leaves. That's a new one. That wasn't here last year. Thank you for the booze. Oh, they've got the twirl and tweets. Twirl and tweets. What the hell? Twirl and treats. That wasn't there last year. They got some new ones, guys. Boo Crew. Oh my god, they've actually got new ones. Do they have my favourite though? Oh, that Maple World looks good. Boo Town. That was here last year. I remember that one. Oh, they don't have my favourite one from last year. I had a favourite one from last year, and it's like this creepy house thing. It were. They don't have that this year. Oh, that was my favourite. Hey ho. Sadness. You know when you got favourites and then they don't have it? Oh, sadness. Give me 1 sec, girls. Just writing in the reading I've just done. Jill, can you see a current pregnancy? Thank you for the heart, my darling. Let's see. Not at the moment, but I do see one coming in for you, my darling. So I don't see it at the moment, but there is definitely one coming in for you. Okay. What did you pay on, my darling? Yep, seen your payment, got your payment. Seen it, got it. Would you like your 3 cards on, my darling? You got 3 cards. You can have that as 3 1-card readings. You can have that as a 2-card reading and 1 yes. What would you like? Will Dan still make you make that move today or tomorrow? Let's see. So I feel like he will still make that move today. I don't think it's going to be tomorrow, my darling, but you got 2 no's for tomorrow, but you got a yes for today. So what I would say here is that he will be making the move today towards you, my darling. What I would also thank you for the heart means. What I'd also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's really trying to pick himself up. I feel like he's really trying to help himself out, my darling. What I would also say here is I feel like he's going to make it work between you. I feel like he's going to make it happen between you. At the same time, what I'd also say here is I feel like he wants to show his love, and I feel like he wants to show who he actually is, what he actually is. What I would also say here for you as well, my darlings, I feel like he is going to make it work as quick as possible. Thank you for the follows. What I would also say here as well, though, is I feel like there is going to be a little bit of a struggle. At the same time, I feel like he's going to really try and help you. I feel like he's going to really try and show you. But what I would also say here as well is I feel like he's trying not to fall. Or be too close at the wrong time. So it's almost like he doesn't want to push you away right now, my darling. And I feel like that is where he's struggling the most. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like he wants to be a little bit more patient with you. Okay, he wants to give you the right time and the time of day. Okay, my darling. At the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like over time, I feel like he's going to show his true self. I don't think he's going to be as closed off to you. What I would also say here with you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to show his true self very soon, okay, boo? At the same time, what I'd also say here is I feel like he is dipping his feet into new water, so he is going to be trying new things. I also feel like there could be a good long time with each other in life, so I don't think there's ever going to be a break between the both of you. I feel like the relationship between the both of you is going to be very harmonious as well. I do feel like it is going to be worth it, my darling. Okay. Does that make sense? Do you think this will be a text today? So yeah, it'll be a text today, my darling. Okay. Hello, Zoe. It'll be a text today. Okay, boo. Does that all make sense? You're very welcome, my darling. Very welcome. Thank you, Zava. Remember, guys, all the gifts you send does help make this into my actual job. Okay, and it does also mean that we get to buy more decks with it. So thank you for all the lovely gifts that y'all are sending as well, my darlings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I do that question? Yes, I did, Ollie. I did, my darling. It is 3 yes and no's, my darlings. I was just in the middle of a paid, as they do take priority. It's on Snap, Ollie. The answer's on Snap, boo. Check Snapchat. Will your meeting go well tomorrow? Let's see. Will your meeting go well tomorrow? Let's see. Yes, it will, my darling. Yes, it will. Okay. You can send for 3 yes or no's, my darling, and then the yes or no's will have a reason behind it. Where if you do the 3 yes or no's, you just get the yes or the no. You don't get any reasoning. If you do the paid one and you ask a yes or no question, we'll also go a little bit more into why it's a yes or why it's a no. Okay. Do you see A and you seeing each other November for his B-Day weekend? I feel that you will, my darling, yes. Is your partner getting a job before 2025 ends? No, I feel like it's going to be literally the day after 2025 ends, my darling. Okay, and will you get engaged? Yes, you will get engaged next year. Okay, so not this year, it'll be next year. Does C want a relationship? Let's see. Does C want a relationship? Let's see. I feel like they do want a relationship with you, my darling. Yes. Will you and A reconcile November? I feel like you will, my darling. Yes. Alexandra, what is your question, boo? You got 3 yes no questions. What is it, boo? Yeah, as I always say, the 1 to 3 cards is like your yes or no sort of questions with a bit more of an answer. That's what I always say. And while I wait for that answer, does G miss you? Let's see. No. Your questions are, will he text on Facebook? I feel like you will text on Facebook, my darling. I feel like this will be the main thing. Okay, so yes to Facebook. Will it be Snapchat? I feel like it'll be Snapchat as well. I don't think he's just going to do it to one, my darling. I think he's going to do it to those two. And will it be Insta? So, no, it won't be Insta, my darling. It'll be Snapchat and Facebook, okay? Where is the Seven of Pentacles? Let me bring that back out. So, yeah, I feel like it's going to be just to those two. I don't think Insta because he doesn't really think it needs to be like more than 2 things. He doesn't want to spam you necessarily, but he does want to give you 2 chances to answer and talk, my darling. Okay, so I do feel like it is going to be both. Okay, boo, it is going to be both. Okay. That's probably why he's texting it on, my darling. Okay. So what I would say is add him back on Snap so he can actually get the message through. I think it is going to be not Insta. It is going to be Facebook first, my darling. Okay, because that will go into your request box, and then I feel like he'll be doing it on there because I can't find the bleeding Seven of Pentacles right now. So the way he's going to do it, okay, let me explain. Snapchat first, he's going to realise that you haven't answered, but you haven't added him. Okay, so he's then going to move over to Facebook and send you a text on there. That is where you will see it. Okay, my darling. So it'll be the Facebook Messenger. Okay. Instagram is a no. That'll be more tomorrow. Okay, so that'll be more tomorrow. Okay, my darling. Does that make sense? You're very welcome, my darling. Thank you for the booze. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the bless yous. Will DN you last once in your next relationship? Let's see. I feel like you will, my darling. Yes. See. Katie. Would he make contact with you before your son's birthday? Let's see. Let's see. I feel he will, but I feel like it's going to be late into the birthday, my darling. Okay, so yes, but no. Okay. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Be on Facebook. How is y'all? Will you find a job soon? Let's see, Nicole. Will you find a job soon? Let's have a look. Not soon, but I do see that you will find one. Okay. I feel it's going to be more December time, more December slash first of next year. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be those 2 months. Okay, boo. I always say first next year, because I forgot what the name of the month is for the first of each month. Are you going to be in a relationship with Patrick? Let's see. Good morning, Shelley. Yes, you will. You're very welcome, Nicole. You're very welcome, boo. Is Will going to leave the third party? Let's see. Is Will going to leave the third party? I feel that he will, my darling, but not straight away. Okay, but he will. Am I seeing your questions? I did. I answered it. The answer was a yes. Does AJ realise that it's been almost a year since you were in no contact? I feel like he does, my darling, and I feel like he's enjoying that. Okay. He's almost playing the hard to get game, it feels like. Has your boyfriend cheated on you in your relationship so far? No. 10 of swords on the bottom. Alexander, what is your question, boo? You've got one card. Let's have a look at what it says. So, let's see. I would add him back first, my darling. Okay, I feel it's better that you add him back first, as I feel if you wait, you're not going to get an answer. Okay, so what I would say here is add him back first, my darling. Okay, be the bigger person. Okay. Actually, add him back. Because I feel like that is going to be much better for you, my darling. I do feel like that is going to help you out more. What I would also say here is it is going to bring you guys closer as well. Okay, hope that helps, Boo. Good morning, Tia. How are you, my darling? Is he going to submit soon? Let's see. Is he going to submit soon? Yes, he will be submitting very soon, my darling. Yes, see. See. Does D love you? Let's have a look. I feel like he does, my darling. Is Ollie about to step up his game with you? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, my darling, yes. I'm jealous that you're dating someone called Ollie. My Ollie's straight. I always manage to fall for the straight boys, never for the gay. It's not my fault the straight are always the hottest. Good afternoon, Jane. How are you, boo? Is your dog going to be okay soon? Yes, my darling, yes. Not dating yet, but hopefully you will be, my darling. What do you mean by CC, my darling? Hello, Blink. How are you, boo? What do you mean by CC? What are we going on about CC? Who's CC? You're very welcome, my darling. Sending healing vibes for your dog. I'm a massive dog person. I love dogs more than cats, and that's mostly because I'm allergic to cats. Not joking. It's like the same allergy as a horse, but the horse is worse than the cat. Cat's more like a dog lick for me. Thank you, Surani. I think Tia paid. I'm just waiting for her comment. It would help if I called her Tia. Are you here, boo? Yeah. How's my day? My day's been good, thank you. Took my dog to the groomers. Made an absolute massive mistake going into Home Bargains, Home Sense. There's the one near me, they've upgraded it. And they've moved everything around because of the Christmas stuff. They've got some beautiful stuff, 666 views. Total views is 666, that's hilarious. And yeah, I bought some new decks. Didn't need them, I bought some new decks though. What's my dog's name? I've got two. I've got one called Jess, one called Delilah. Delilah is my cousin's foster dog. We're fostering it for her. With where she's living, she can't have pets, so we're fostering the dog for her. Absolute fuss pot it is. It loves to fuss every single time I'm just there like, my lord, we can't keep fussing you. But no, when we took the dog to agreements, we went to Home Sense. Wasn't long enough in there. Absolutely wasn't long enough. Amazing place. I love a Home Sense. I love Home Sense, TK Maxx, Walmart, Target, and there's a new one I want to go to. Before I do the next reading, let me tell you what the new one's called. I think it's Bucky or something. I don't know if I've got any Texans in my chat. Do I have any Texans? Which y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't think she's in my live though. Am I American? No, I'm English. I just go to America a lot. But no, I am English. Here we go. This is it. Only once I'm just getting the name. Bucky's. That's it. I really want to go to Bucky's. And apparently they're really good in Texas. Like, that's the best place to go to one. So I really want to go to Bucky's. Really, really want to. Because that looks really good. Paige, are you here, boo? Still waiting for Paige. Bucky's? I don't know how you spell it. But Bucky's, Texas, and it's like this massive, like, petrol station slash food. Yeah, it's like massive. And I like really want to go in and like have a look at. I really want to like, have a look around. It looks so cool. So yeah, I really want to look at that. So I really want to go there, but no, I like Ross as well. That's quite good. Thank you for the follow. And the best place to go for hello Tia, what would you like your reading on, Boo? Hello Anna, how are you, Boo? The best place to go for Tim Hortons is Canada. Don't go to the English Tim Hortons, they are shite. I'm just saying. Experience, I can say that I've had experience. More than once. Me and Mum made the mistake more than once, we did. Where do they have them in England? I know they've got one in Gloucester, Birmingham. Where's the other place? Gloucester, Birmingham. They're all over. I've been to Gloucester when I went down there for one of my events. I've been to the Birmingham one. They're never good. Both places, two different places. Both the same experience. Absolutely awful. They'll forget something, awful customer service, or they just don't have the stuff that they say they do. So, yeah. But the Canadian one, yes, please. Give me that anytime. So, yeah, sent on WhatsApp. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, Tim Hortons is good if you go to the Canadian. If you go to the English, well, make sure that you go to the Canadian one first. Just so you're not, like, wrecked. Otherwise, you may never want a Tim Hortons again. So, do you mind if I read this out loud? Do you want me to read it in my head, my darling? I am doing yes and no's, my darling. I've just got a bit paid reading to do, then we're going back to yes and no's once I've done the paid readings. Also, a change of plan next week with my live schedule is I have a lot of private bookings next week, so it's going to be a lot of freebies. Okay. Monday will be a paid live / donation. Okay. But all the other days will be freebies because I might not necessarily have time to do long ones, as I do have a lot of private bookings next week. So just a quick update there. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. Is he telling you the truth? Hello, Seluna. How are you, boo? So I feel like he is telling you the truth, my darling. I do not think that he is lying to you, okay, my darling? I do think that he is telling you the truth. Glad to hear things are picking up. You're so good at what you do. Thank you, my darling. But yeah, he's definitely telling you the truth, my darling. Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so yeah, he is telling you the truth. What do you mean by why not served, my darling? While I wait for that, let's just go to your question 3, as it's a yes or no. Question 3 is a yes, my darling. Okay. Yes. What kind of tarot do I read? So tarot is tarot. Tarot is just the same, but I read tarot, Sibylla, Lenormand, Kipper, Scat, Spanish playing cards, Italian playing cards, fortune cards, gypsy cards, these cards, Itarachi, Secolo, Dal, Negro. Those ones. Sibylla. I read runes. I have over 300 decks, let's put it that way. I have over 300 decks, so yeah. Let's put it that way. But no, I read Marseille, Thoth, Ride Away, you name it, I've read it. Oh, okay. No, she doesn't want to rekindle with him, my darling, no. The question to you was, what do you mean by why not served? What does that mean, my darling? I'm good, thank you, my darling. And just while I wait for the answer to that, let me just do a yes or no. May I ask if this online show thing will be awesome? Let's see. Yes, it will be, my darling, yes. Yeah, it will be. Hello, Interpret Label. How are you, my darling? Of course, you can ask yes or no. I am just doing a reading, but we will get through the readings quite quickly. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, my darling. That makes sense now. That makes sense. Thank you, boo. No, that's not stupid, Alex. That's not stupid, my darling. I've had stupider questions, trust me. One of them is, will I grow? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, you don't. I'm not explaining that. We can do that. Yep. Okay, well, let's have a look, my darling. Zelune, the answer is yes to your question, my darling. I heard an instant yes as soon as I saw that question. I think we have a lot of 18s in my chat because they all got what I meant. Y'all have the same mindset as me. Love it. So let's have a look at the answers. Let's see what you get, boo. Let's have a look. I feel like he can't cut off completely, my darling. Okay? I feel like he really wants to try to, but I feel like it's too painful, it's too hard. I feel like he just doesn't want to go through the storm, my darling. Okay? So I feel like he's going for the friendship because it's easy. It's almost like he's looked at doing the cutting off, he really has. But at the moment, I feel like the friendship is just easier to go through. Okay, it's just easier to deal with. Okay, almost like a friendship acquaintanceship for the both of them. Okay. So what I would say here is I feel like she's going to stay, but I don't think she's going to play a part, okay, my darling? So although she's going to stay in the situation, she's not going to play a part with him at all. Okay, my darling, I feel like he is going to fully move on from her eventually, just not at this point in time. It is going to take a couple of bits, okay? What I would also say for her as well is I feel like she will be moving on. Yes, this is for you, Tia, my darling, this is for you. Okay. So yeah, that's why she's not been cut off completely, okay, my darling? It's because it's just so hard to cut off completely, there was just like no point. Okay, it's just easier to keep her than cut her off because he knows that she's going to keep running in. Okay, thank you for the heart me, thank you for the follow. Okay. He knows that she's just going to keep running back, running in, trying to make it work. So he thought if we just keep a friendship / acquaintanceship, we won't have to go through the hassle. Okay. So that's why to that question. Okay. So the weekend for you, let's have a look at what the weekend will look like for you. Let's have a look. Thanks for the share. I think the weekend's going to go quite well, my darling. I do feel like it's going to be balanced. I feel like he will accept. Okay. I think that he will accept to go to the amusement park with you. I think that he will enjoy it. I think the son will enjoy it as well, my darling. Okay, I feel like this is going to be good bonding time. I do think that this is going to be bringing the balance back into your life. Okay, making sure that you both work. And I feel like the son's going to enjoy you two getting along as well. I don't think the son quite understand what's going on. Okay, I don't think his brain has yet comprehended what's happened. Okay, but I feel like he's going to be happy. Okay, I do feel like your son is going to enjoy it. Okay, that I do believe. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like things are still picking up for you, okay, in a very positive way. At the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well is I feel like there's only ups now, okay? I also feel on the weekend you are going to get a text from the Pisces, okay, as well. So we do have that. So there is going to be a text there. I think that's going to be a little bit disruptive for you. I think it is going to hurt a little bit, and I think that's because you'll feel torn. Okay, because you'll want to answer, but at the same time you are there with your family. Okay. What I would also say here is I feel like it is going to be a bit of hard work, but I think it is going to be worth it. Okay. So yeah, the Pisces, no. Okay, the Pisces does not want to rekindle with her, no. Okay, he is done, 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 done. Dusted, done, nine, no, yeah. Avada Kedavra type energy. Okay. But no, your child is going to really love this. Okay. I think at the end of the day, your child just wants you guys back together, although he doesn't understand what's gone on, although he doesn't understand what's happened. I feel like he still wants you two back together because he knows that you two are like perfect. Okay. I think once your son sees the Pisces, I do think your son is going to prefer the Pisces. Okay. I do think your son is definitely going to prefer the Pisces here. Which isn't like, you know, a silly thing. Okay, I think your Pisces energy is just much better. I think it's much simpler. Okay, and I feel like it is much nicer, my darling. What I would also say here as well, my sweet, is I feel like it's just going to work its way round. Okay, in a much better formation and fashion. At the same time, I feel like the weekend's going to go quite good. I feel like the sun's going to have fun. I do think that you are going to win a wee teddy that is going to stay in the family for quite a while. And as your son gets older, I do think the wee teddy is going to stay there. Okay, I don't see that that is going to change. I think it's going to be more of a memorable situation to remember the fun time. Okay. Um, what I would also say here as well is I think that the son will also want to do it with the Pisces. Okay, will want to go out with the Pisces as well to a day out. Okay, almost like to get to know, to get the secure and safe feel as well, my darling. So I do feel like that is going to happen as well. I don't think the sun is going to take to the Pisces like that, but as the sun gets to know the Pisces more, then it will start taking to it, okay? I think the sun just needs some time to get used to the Pisces, used to what's going on, used to what's happening as well. What I would also say here as well is I feel like this is going to open up the Pisces eyes as well, okay? Teddy? No, Teddy. Teddy. T-E, however you spell Teddy. You know, cuddly toy. My dyslexia's gone into my head. I don't know how to spell Teddy anymore. Yeah, teddy bear. You know, what you cuddle up to at night. Um, well, I cuddle up to it at night. I've still got loads. I'm 21 still with teddies. But yeah, teddy bear. Okay, teddy bear. You're a cuddly little thing. Okay. Thomas, what do you mean, my darling? But yeah, I think he is going to win a teddy bear, my darling. Okay. So that's going to be quite cute. I feel like there has been some secrets kept from you, but I don't think that this is a bad thing, okay, boo? Okay. I feel like these secrets have been kept from you because they don't want to hurt you. So it's not the fact that he wants to rekindle with the wife, because he doesn't, but he's not been honest with how much he talks to her. But I feel like he talks to his ex-wife quite a lot, and that's because he's trying to see the kids more. Okay. he wants the kids more. And I also feel like he wants you to see the kids as well. Okay. So you do have that positivity. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is looking out for you. I do feel like the Pisces is looking out for you, and I do feel like the Pisces is going to work with you, my darling. Okay, so what I would say here is it is going to work out. I would say it's going to take some time, but I feel like you will get there. Okay, you've just got to give it some time, my darling. Okay, we'll work though. Okay, boo? Does that make sense? Thank you for the 33.2k thousand likes, my darlings. Hello, Demon Angel. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for the heart, me. Wait, does that make sense, boo? You're very welcome, my sweetie. I'm good, ready for my Halloween. Oh, nice. Nice. Are you going to post it on your Instagram? Or your TikTok? Oh, nice. Thank you for all the heart me's, my darlings. Right, next. I have an Instagram story I don't need. Do I have Surani for 5? I look very well, do I? This morning I look like I've just got out of a grave. Like I'd just been woken from a slumber from the grave. What would you like your reading on, boo? Yeah, you can ask yes or no's, my darling. They'll just be answered once I've finished the readings. Insta, thank you. Whoever's asking when they're next, you're next, my darling. I know what your thingy is. Your PayPal, so yeah, you're next, boo. It's not on Insta, boo. Oh, it is. It just says seen 21 minutes ago. I don't know why. Apparently, I saw it when I haven't seen it, but okay. Okay. My Instagram's doing weird things. So if I don't answer your Instagram straight away, guys, and it says I've seen it, presume I haven't seen it unless I answer. Okay. And maybe just send me a little nudge. Because my Instagram's apparently looking at things for me without me actually looking at them. Instagram spying on you. Meta's spying on you. Then again, all social media spies on you. It's how they get their bloody ad information. That's while I have a drink. At my old college, you know, like cream that you put on like rashes and stuff. My teacher would because he knows the phone's listening to you, just to see what would come on my Amazon. He kept like talking about it to see if my phone would listen, and then it would come up as an advert for me. It didn't work, but it came up for the advert for him. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. I loved it. So, energy, intentions, and moves towards you, please. We can do that. We can do that. Excuse me. I did have a good sleep last night. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's the best sleep I've had in the last, 2 weeks, I think. Right, let's see what you get, Boo. Have a look. Let's see what we get. Let's pause your read in a second. What is this, fam? Hello. Translate. Honey, please don't spam your question if it's a yes or no. And please pop in English because I can't speak Italian. So let's have a look at the energy intentions and move towards you. Let's see. I would say it's quite positive energy between the both of you, my darling. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like he's going to be a lot more open. I do feel like he is coming towards you a lot more. Okay. I feel like he is opening himself up towards you. I feel like he is coming in towards you. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to open up and actually send you a letter as well, my darling. Okay, by letter, it could be an email, text, or phone call. So there is going to be that necessary communication between the both of you as well. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I do feel like he's going to become more open, more clear towards you. At the same time, I'd also say here is I feel like there is going to be a bit of a serenade. Okay, so he's going to try and win you. Okay, I feel like he is going to stay loyal by your side as well, my darling. I don't see a change in that, so I do see loyalty. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be more open. I feel like he does have the memories of the past, and I feel like he does want to use them. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like he is being very artistic and articulate in the way that he words things and says things. I would also expect a wee poem from him as well, my darling, okay? Showing his love for you, showing his feelings for you as well. I would also expect care from him as well, okay? I feel like he does want to come forward with you. I also feel like there are going to be some dates between the both of you as well, my darling. Okay, very good dates. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweetie, is I feel like he's going to be more cautious around you. Okay, so I do feel like he's not going to necessarily be lying. I feel like he's going to be more of an open book around you. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to care for you even more than he used to. I would say that he's also going to be buying you gifts as well, my darling. At the same time, what I'd also say here is I feel like he could quite happily make a statue of you to show his true love for you, my darling. At the same time, I'd also say here for you as well, my sweetie, is I feel like he wants to sit down and have a proper chat with you. Okay, have a proper conversation with you as well, my darling, because I feel like he really does want to get to know you better. I feel like he really does want to share his energies and intentions with you. I feel the intentions is probably to get back with you, my darling. I also feel like it's to actually have a lovable relationship with you as well. Okay, because I really think that he does want to show his true care for you. Okay, my sweetie, so we do have that coming. What I would also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like this is where he is going to be more by your side. I feel like he's going to be spending less time with friends and more time with you. Okay, my darling. Yeah. I feel like he's going to be more noble with you, my darling, more honest with you. At the same time, what I'd also say here is I feel like he's going to take more of a gamble with you as well, my darling. Okay, I feel like he's been being like too careful. He's done with being too careful now. Okay, I really do feel like he is going for the gamble, and I feel like he is going to take the gamble with you. Okay, which would suggest that he is going to go for you. I don't think that he's going to go for anyone else. I feel like he protects you with his life, my darling. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he is actually going to introduce you with his friends as well. Okay. Why is he playing hard to get right now? Because he doesn't want to seem easy. Okay, he wants you to trust him. If he seems too easy, you're not going to go for him because then you think, shit, any girl could get with him. Okay, so I feel like he's trying to protect himself and you at that point, making sure that it's not too simple, like He's going to be with me. And then with someone else. I feel like he just doesn't want to run into misfortune, so I feel like this is why he's protecting himself right now, my darling. Okay. What I would also say here is I feel like if he knows he goes towards you too fast, he knows he hits misfortune, because you'll think, shit, he's going with other girls. If he goes with you too hard, like plays too hard to get, he thinks, shit, I'm actually going to fail here. Okay, because then she goes to someone else. Okay. But what I would say here is if he just gets it perfect, he'll be fine with you. I think that's what he's trying to go for. I do feel like he is going to confess his divorce. Okay, my darling, yes, I do feel like he will confess his divorce. Hello, Zoe. Okay. Does that all make sense, Boo? And do you want to know the fun thing? I did that with splitting the deck twice and only reading 4 cards. That whole reading. I'm proud of myself. Normally I use a whole fucking deck in 5 minutes. But I managed to only use 4 cards this time. Normally I'm using like 72 cards. Literally 72 cards, no joke. But I was actually used my certain right. My god, my thigh has gone itchy. You just joined my life, made my thigh itchy. You're getting blame. Thank you for the lovely gifts, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, let's see who's next. So, do I have Tyra? Do Tyra? You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Also, remember, guys, don't forget to check out the lovely gifts that can be sent if you are a member. Okay. If you're a super fan, don't forget to check out the level gifters. I did get yours, Alex. You're next, my darling, after Tyra. Also, don't forget that we do have some lovely new spooky season gifts as well. Good morning, well, afternoon. Will you be moving? Let's see. I feel like you will be, my darling, yes. Looking for Tyra. Or Thyra, I can't remember how you pronounce it. I'm good, thank you. How are you, my darling? Will you buy the house this year? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you will, my darling, yes. Hello, my darling. What would you like your reading on, Boo? Hello, Kayla. Oh, excuse me. Oh, had a good yawn. You know, like when you get the perfect yawn? That's me. While I wait for Tyra's message on what she wants her reading on. Do you see the Taurus woman reaching out to you? Let's see. Yes. If you're getting filtered, Tyra, please pop exclamation points, dots, marks, whatever you can think of in the sentence as well. Thank you for the heart, me. Also, I'm still yet to see an English person, an American person, using Sibilia cards. I've not seen another person on TikTok that is English use Sibilia cards. I've only seen the Italians use it. Can anyone see Tyra? Hello, Blink. What is your question for your reading, my darling? I feel like I'm with Ollie right now. Oh, it's on WhatsApp. You should have said, my darling. Should have said. There's my left finger. No wonder it couldn't work. So, oh, it filtered when you said WhatsApp. Fair enough, my darling. So, will anything develop further than casual friends between Peter and you? Let's see. I feel it will, my darling. I feel like it will take time, but yes, I would say it will. Okay. I would say it's going to get easier. I would say it's going to put you into a relationship as well, my darling. What I would also say here is I do see that he could actually take you all the way to marriage. Okay, so yes, my darling, yes. Okay. What's your next question, boo? Yes. You got the marriage card. How does he feel about you? Let's see. How does he feel about it? Um, I feel like he feels very happy about you, my darling. It's almost like he feels like a teenager, a child again. Okay, he feels like he's back to his young youths once again, my darling. What I would also say here is I feel like it's bringing him love once more. It's bringing him happiness and joy once more, my darling. Okay, I would say that he does want to move in very soon with you. Um, that's almost to claim you. Okay, to claim the relationship so no one else can claim it. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here as well is I feel like there will be quite a long relationship between you. I'd probably say about 1 to 2 years, and then it'll start looking into an engagement. Okay, I would say you'll be together for about 65 years in total. Okay. I would also say you'll be together through the next life as well. Okay, so not just this life. I think it is going to be multiple lives that you two are together. What I would also say here is I feel like he is going to protect you as well. I feel like he is going to be there by your side no matter what. At the same time, I also feel like he wants to defend you. Okay, defend your name, defend your honor. Okay, defend who you are. Okay, my darling, and be close to you. At the same time, I'd also say here is I feel like he is going to be very open with you, very connected to you. Um, I would say, yeah, sometimes he does. Okay. He can be a little bit of a party animal with him as friends, and he can be a little bit of a pisshead. But what I would say is, I don't think he's going to stay like that. I feel like once he realizes that you are the one for him, I think that he is going to stay with you. At the same time, I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, again, we do have the marriage card. So yeah, I do think that there is going to be marriage between the both of you, okay, my darling? I feel like he wants to stay true to you, okay, stay true with you. At the same time, I feel like there is a chance of having kids together as well, my darling, okay, if you do want to take that route. I do feel like you'll be the one that outlives him, okay, my darling? What I'd also say here as well, my darling, is I do feel like He's going to be very close and open with you. Okay. He's not going to really hide anything from you. As soon as you do an item, I don't think he's going to hide anything from you. Okay. Anything. And I mean anything. Okay. I do see a slight of a mishap happening, but I don't think that that's going to be a bad thing. I feel like that's just a health thing. Okay. Which is going to put a test on your relationship with him. Okay. I feel like this is necessary, my darling. What I would also say here is I feel like his mental health isn't as good right now. Okay, and it might feel like you'll be burying him soon because of his mental health. But what I can say to you right now is I don't think that you will be burying him. Okay, my darling. Um, I would say he will live to about 86. Okay, my darling. You will live longer. You'll be about 95. Okay, my darling. Thank you for the boo gifts. Okay. I feel like there will be a good attraction between the both of you, my darling. Yes, see. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's gonna literally dedicate his life to you. I feel like he's gonna have a very good life with you as well, my darling. Okay, I don't feel like he's gonna be holding any of that back. I feel until he met you, my darling, it's almost like he felt like his world was just crumbling. Okay, disappearing. Okay. Um, he felt like he just didn't have anything, okay, my darling, when now he knows that he has everything. Okay. I'm very good, thank you. How are you, my darling? I feel like when he's with you, he feels like a massive connection. He feels like he's got everything that exists. And I feel like this creates love for him, truth for him as well. This opens him up, my darling, and this gives him the sweet joy that he's ever wanted. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like this keeps a good connection between the both of you. At the same time, I also think that this keeps you both open and caring, calm and sweet. What I would also say here is I feel like he wants to build a fortress around you, build a protection around you as well, my darling, okay? He doesn't want anything negative to happen to you, okay? I feel like there is going to be an apology for his behaviour around you as well, my darling. Thank you for the follow. Okay, where he could have behaved a little nicer around you. So I do feel that he is going to be apologising for any negativity that he has put upon you or any stress as well, my darling. Okay. I do think that this is true love between the both of you. I do think that he is meant for you. I do think that he is your life partner, my darling. Okay, and I do think that you two will be together permanently, okay? What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's always going to be open, okay, into new suggestions in the relationship. So if you feel like something isn't right or something isn't working, he hopes that you'll say it outright. Okay, he hopes that you'll say it outright and just let him know that you don't think it's working. Okay. I think one thing that he is scared of, okay, is leaving you with nothing. So I feel like he's going to work as hard as he can to make everything work between the both of you. Okay. Um, yeah, I feel like he's going to work as hard as he can to make it work. Okay, he's going to try and leave you with something at least. Okay, and make sure that you have something in life. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you will never have to worry once you hit old age, my darling. You're not gonna have to worry. Okay, I do feel like you're gonna have a lot of positivity, a lot of good stuff. Okay, and I do feel like you're going to be living in a lovely place as you get older. What I'd also say here is he would sell any part of his body if he had to make sure you had money. Okay, so I would say it's very positive, my darling, very, very positive. Okay, Boo, does that make sense? Really, I'm glad that made sense, Boo. Glad that made sense. Do I have a Alexandra again? 2 cards? Hello, Boo. What would you like your 2 cards of, my dear? What time will Dee contact you today? Let's have a look. You're very welcome, blink twice. Let's see. I've got your PayPal, my darling, don't you worry. Let's see. 8 p.m. with 5 past. Okay. 8 p.m. 5 past. So 5 past 8. Okay. And that's UK time. Okay, babe. Thank for the share. With same time, brilliant. I was going to say, I couldn't remember what timing you were. I've an itchy back. You're very welcome, my darling. Do I have Michelle? Thank you for the heart, me. Do I have Michelle? And then it will be yes or no's. Remember, if we get a TikTok universe, it will go completely free for the rest of the live. I've only put it to that so it's hard to get. So don't want to make it too easy for you guys to make the live free. The nice thing is I know I've got no one in my chat that can afford a TikTok universe. That's why I've chosen it. Do I have Michelle? Is Michelle here? Thank you for the follow. Michelle? No? Okay. Has Anthony thought of you today? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Remember, guys, yes, no's are free. Anything else is paid. Will Ryan come here tonight, like he said? Yes, my darling. See. See. The sailor went to sea to see what he could see. All that he could see was deep blue blindly see. I think I'm going mad, my darlings. I'm going mad. Is your daughter gone from her boyfriend? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Will Dave want to get back with you? Yes, my darling. I feel like he does. Aim for the roses. Aim for the heart me. I don't know why I said roses. It was meant to say heart me. Will you marry Dave? Let's see. Will you marry Dave? Hello, Rosie. I feel like you will marry Dave, my darling. Yes. Do I see a home? What was that? Do I see a home purchase happening successfully? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I do. Will your cousin get the help she needs for her mental health? Yes, massive yes, my darling. Okay, she will. Not straight away, but she will get the help that she needs and that she desires, my darling. So, yeah. Okay. Is Jonathan being questioned about all the ideas commenting on his post? Let's see. Let's see. You're very welcome, my darling. No, he's not right now, my darling, but I feel like he's about to be. Will you be called today for the work at the bank? No, not today, my darling. No, I'm sorry to say. No. Will you hear from Kurt soon? I feel like you will hear from Kurt soon, yes. If you'd like a mood read, my darling, that'd be paid. Oh, hello, Alicia. I just realised. Ignore me on that one, Alicia. Of course you can. Hello. Oh, I can't read that from that distance. Hello, Psychic Morticia. I think that's how I say it. I've never seen that spelling before. Is that Morticia? Have I said it right? I feel bad. I've never seen that name written down before. Yes, brilliant. I've only ever heard the name in the Addams Family, so I've never actually seen it wrote down. So I was there like, I've got no idea. Sorry, boo. Did you, Alicia? My chat went. I mean, remember, I am streamed about 9 platforms at once, so my chat went like that. Will A give your relationship another chance after this year? Let's see. Maybe, but it's looking more like a no, my darling. Will you get back with let's see, will you get back with Romeo? Will you get back with Romeo? Yes, you will get back with Romeo, my darling. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Love that name. How long is the list? I can't see Michelle anywhere. So, what would you like your mod read on? She's not coming from my chat yet. I don't know if she's getting filtered. She might be getting filtered. Is she? Give me 1 sec then. Let me check my chat. Let me refresh my chat. Give me 1 second. Oh, let's not refresh it that way. Gross. Give me un momento. Un momento. Un momento. There you go. It's just loading in, my darlings. There we go. Right. Michelle, can you comment again, please? I've refreshed my chat. So hopefully I should be able to see you. Hello, Boo. How are you, my darling? What would you like your reading on? Hello, my darling. It's probably just my Streamlabs glitching, Boo. Okay. My Streamlabs likes to glitch out. Don't you worry. It's never your fault. It's either TikTok or my Streamlabs or my TikTok. So I can see you now. What's your question? Questions on PayPal. Brilliant. Let me just change decks because I don't really want to use this deck for reading. But yeah, thank you for your patience, my darling. What do I want to use for you? So look at the question first, and I'll look at what I want to read with. My God, my hair looks ginger in the light. Hello, Tracy. How are you, boo? Come on, Gemma Large Michelle. Brilliant. Thank you for the heart, me. My hair looks ginger in the light, literally. One sec. You're my camera guy, so you're like my mirror at the same time. Brilliant. I like that. That's better. Thank you for the follow. So apparently, if you look at my hair, according to my lighting, I'm ginger. I am brown haired. So, current energy, thoughts, feelings between Temmie and Anthony. She's been really sick, so he's been spending time with her. I want a full energy check on the pregnancy, if they're getting back together, and so on. How does Anthony's current energy feel towards days? Cool, let's have a look. My hair should be looking brown and gold. It should be because I've got hair dye in it. I've got so it should be looking brown and gold. Where my lighting, it's just gone auburn instead, gingery auburn, which isn't what I want it to be looking like. I love gingers. I've got a crush on a ginger, but I don't want my hair ginger. No, I don't think that they are getting back together, my darling. Okay, I think that he's just been being a good friend, boo. Okay, if anything, he's just been being a good friend. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he wants to be more open with you than her. Um, I still don't see a pregnancy being like proper pregnancy. This could be because something's going to happen. Okay, so it could be an actual pregnancy, but it might not be going the way that she wants it to go. I don't think it's going to end up in a good situation. Okay, so what I would say here is be very careful of that matter. Okay. At the same time, I'd also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like light is going to be shed on the situation. I feel like it is going to become more positive for you. I do feel like it is going to become better for you. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he is going to come forwards to you. I feel like he does want to message you a little bit more, my darling. I feel like he was grateful for the call earlier. As much as he didn't specifically like it, okay, as much as he could have. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I do feel like it is going to get better. It is just going to take time to get better, though. Okay, boo. What I would also say here is I feel like it's almost like he needs to recharge himself. To be quite frank, take out the old, bring in the new. Okay, she is the old. Okay, she is the old. Okay. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he will be cutting her out of his life very soon, my darling. Okay, and he will be bringing you into the life. At the same time, what I'd also say here as well is I feel like he does have big feelings for you as well. Okay, I feel like he does really, really care for you. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he really wants to open up to you a lot more. I feel like he really does want to be by your side a lot more as well. I feel like he really does want to show his feelings off to you more. I feel like he's struggling to show his feelings off to you at the moment, my darling, because he can't say them. Okay, he's scared that it'll get back to her and that she will flip. Okay, because right now she sees him getting back with her, which isn't what he wants. Okay, and he's trying to get her off of that idea, but without hurting her weak health at the moment. Okay, I do feel like he will be successful in removing her very soon. And he will be successful with getting back with you and talking to you. But what I would say here is you got to believe in him, you got to trust in him, my darling. Okay, do not give up. Okay, do not give up. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to become a lot closer. I feel like he does need to work on himself. I feel like he does need to focus on his work, to be quite frank. Okay. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he is going to be by your side no matter what. At the same time, what I'd also say here as well is I feel like he's going to be more of an open book with you. Okay? He's going to be more of an open book. At the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well, my sweetie, is I feel like he's going to start caring for the right person. Okay? Which is you. So I do feel like there is going to be that care there eventually. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Is she travelling with him to Turkey next week? I feel like there's a chance that she will, but it all depends on the pregnancy, my darling. So I don't think that she will. I feel like she's going to be more careful with the pregnancy. Okay, thank you for the follow. Okay, my darling. Hello, Brittany. Okay, I think the pregnancy is going to be more, you know. Okay. I don't add people on Discord. Brilliant. You're very welcome, my darling. I don't add people on Discord. I only use it for my agency, and that's about it. I don't really use it for anything else. It's more for gaming, if you know what I mean, Discord is. And yeah, I don't really use it for gaming. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Thanks for the donut. Of course you can, Alicia. Give me one sec, boo. I have no idea if I'm ill. I just feel so lethargic. Good afternoon, my darling. You know, I just do. Michelle. Can someone do me a favour? It could be a change of weather. No, because I like this weather. Hello, Queen. How are you, boo? I like this weather. My list is open, boo. Hello. Also, guys, let's see how many Halloween gifts we can get this year. Let's see if we can get all the Halloween gifts by the end of the year. By the end of October, which is when they disappear. So we've got the Boo gift. We've already got that one. Let's see what other ones we can get. So, Alicia, what would you like your reading on, Boo? Thank you for the Boo. Also, can someone do me a favour? Can someone find out when Black Ops 7 is officially coming out? Actually, I'll do it while I wait for Alicia's question. General, brilliant. Hey Siri. When is Black Ops 7 coming out? Thank you for the gifts, my darlings. 14th of November. Oh my god. It's coming out on 14th of November. That's going to cost me some money. I'll buy it next week. I'll pre-order it next week. It's going to cost me 90 quid. I would pre-order it now, but I don't have 90 quid. I will answer you. Let me just do the do the paid readings first, my darling. What is his sham after? I can do a 3 card on that. You. I feel like he's after you, my darling. Okay, he knows that you're not going to go for him, but he isn't going to stop trying. I feel like he really does want to try for you, okay, my darling? I wouldn't take this as a negative. I'd take this as a positive, okay? Use this to boost your self-esteem, my darling, okay? Because I feel like he really does like you. I feel like he really does want you, okay? But he knows that he'll never get you. Okay, so let's do your general. Let's see what you get for your general. I've got the perfect cards for you. Got the perfect cards for you. It's my newest edition. I went to Home Sense today and I bought 3 new card decks. I've used 2 of them already, and now we're using the Chakra Insight Oracle. I mean, just look at that backing and look at the artwork. Like, tell me that isn't gorgeous. I can't show you the first card, my darling, as it's got naked boobs on it. Okay. But what I would say is I feel like your physical health is going to get better, my darling, because I feel like there is going to be self-love coming towards you, okay? Okay, boo. So I do see that coming towards you. What I would also say here as well is I do see that there is going to be loyalty coming for you as well. I do feel like there is going to be true love coming for you. What I would say here is, again, believing yourself, my darling. You need to work on your base chakra. Okay, ground yourself a little bit more, my darling. Okay, and your solar plex as well. Please work on that. You need to find your inner child a little bit more, my darling. Start using your voice a little bit. Express yourself a little bit more, my darling. Okay. What I would also say here as well for you as well, my sweetie, is I feel like you need to almost bring pleasure back to yourself. Okay, we need to work on the heart chakra as well. Okay, so almost bring pleasure back to yourself, bring joy back to yourself, my sweetie. Okay. Yeah, have your inner child come out. Okay. Because we have a lot of joy coming your way, but you need to be working on your voice. You need to be grounding. What I'd also say here as well, my darling, is work on yourself with nature, okay? Use nature to work on yourself with yourself, okay? Because I feel like right now you're not using it the way it should be used or could be used. Okay, you could be going through a lot of success at this moment, but instead you choose not to right now. So what I would say here is, in order to get it, you need to use it, okay, my darling? Use it wisely, use it properly. At the same time, I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like there is going to be new openings coming for you. We do need to work with the secular sector as well. Okay, boo. You need to work on your creativity. Your third eye is looking perfect. Okay, your third eye is looking perfect. Okay, my darling. You need to learn to use your visualizations for your guidance, okay? Learn to guide people with visual effects in your eyes, okay? Thank you for the follow. Okay, learn to use those eyes, my darling, to your perfect extent. Okay, what I would also say here as well is I do feel like there is a desire to move forwards, okay? At the same time, I feel with this desire is you've got to have goals, you've got to be passionate with yourself as well. I feel like you do need to meditate a little bit more though, my darling. I feel like the meditation could have work, okay? What I would also say this as well, my sweetie, is I feel like you're a very hardworking sort of person. I feel like you dream a lot, but you don't use your dreams to your advantage. Okay, so we need to start using those dreams, okay? They're visions, my darling, start using them. At the same time, you need to be more honest, and that includes using your throat chakra, that includes unlocking yourself and using your voice to protect yourself and speak for yourself. Okay? That is what we got to do. Okay? Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, you need to forgive yourself a little bit, my darling. Okay, give yourself that forgiveness that you've been desiring, okay? Thank you for the bless shoes. Okay, boo. Give yourself that forgiveness that you've been desiring. Have that forgiveness, my darling. Okay, because I can tell you now you're falling way, 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 way back. Okay, way back, my darling. And this just isn't good for you. This is just bringing harm and mental health and illness to you. Okay. What I would also say here is whatever you give out comes back, my darling. Whatever you give out comes back, so make sure you're giving out the strong and not the weak. Okay? Does that make sense, Boo? Does that make sense? What's Ollie saying? Check out. I know, I just resent that to you, Ollie. Well, I'm glad that made sense, Boo. There you go, Ollie, I reposted it. Don't worry, it's just my dogs fighting each other. Who's winning, Mum? Jess or Delilah? VALL? Over that? My dogs are fighting over that. What's with Delilah? Look at this little cutie. Here, one sec, Mum. Oh, damn it. Take the roses. But yeah, my dogs are fighting over that. Has A seen your TikToks this week? No, not right now, no. Tracy, does Mark feel safe with you? Let's see. I feel like he does, my darling, yes. Okay, I feel like he does feel safe with you, my sweetie. Let's see. Oh, no, just move my mouse, otherwise I can't see. Will you get the interview with Lee Bromfield? Let's see. I feel like you will, my darling, once you work on your secular chakra. Secular chakra. Okay. So yeah, once you work... Let me show you on here. This one. So you see where it is, where my finger's pointing. Okay. Once you work there, put your work there, my darling, you'll be working out fine, okay? And you will get the interview, but meditate on that part, okay? Okay, that's your feelings. Okay, that's what you need to meditate on, boo. Okay. You're welcome. Thanks for the booze. We get the bungalow, let's see. Yeah, she will get the bungalow, my darling. Thank you for the booze, thank you for the heart me. So yeah, she will get the bungalow, my sweet. CCC. Did I just see Queen? Queen, can you put your message down? No, you don't need to. Send on Instagram and Stripe. Thank you, my darling. Queen, you know you've got minutes still, right? Thank you for the booze. You forgot. Good lord. Good lord. So, you fell in love. Who did you fall in love with? Ah, you fell in love with Boo. Okay. Okay. We can do that. You're still in the icky love stage. That, ugh. I don't know how you guys can have relationships. They are gross. It's like having children. I don't think I ever have children. I want children even though I don't like them. Except I don't think my partner will let me have children when he realises how much I hate them. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes! That's what I want. I don't hate them, but I can think of much better things to have. Like dogs, cats, more decks of cards that I don't need but want. See? Much better things. I can spend the money on myself and not have to think, oh my god, I need to get my child a birthday present. Oh my god, how old's my child? I've forgotten, sort of thing. So, Queen, let's have a look, boo. Queen, can you type again? What's your subscription? Do you have a subscription, boo? Yeah, you do. So let's have a look. Ooh, I feel like it is going to work between you two, okay? I feel like he is actually going for the both of you now, my darling, and I feel like it is going to work out between the both. What I would also say here is I feel like he is really looking for you as well. I feel like I've got big money coming in because I see a money spider next to me, so I might be getting some money. Sweet. Love that omen. Going back to you, Queen. What I would say here is I feel like he's really looking for you, my darling. I feel like he's really looking to open up the relationship with you more than he was before. Okay. What I would say here, though, is his head is like a maze right now. Okay. I feel like he needs to slow a little bit down. Okay. Because I feel like he's really looking for you. I feel like he's really coming for you, my darling, and he is looking for the relationship as much as he can. What I would say, though, is I feel like he's being really held back at the moment, though. Okay. So I do feel like he's been really held back, and I feel like that's where he's struggling. What I would also say here is I feel like he will be moving in with you. Okay. I feel like you might be moving in with him. I do see someone moving in with each other. Okay, so we do have that positive as well. What I would also say here as well is it's like a symphony going on inside of his head right now. A massive symphony. Okay, my darling, of joy, love. Okay. It's a proper symphony going on. Okay. I don't think he's ever felt this way about a person before, and I feel like he really loves this. Okay, he really loves this feeling. Okay. I feel like he really loves it. I feel like he really needs it. Okay. I feel like you've managed to bring the poet out inside of him, my darling. Okay. You've managed to bring the poet out inside of him. And what I would say here is I would say he would never have that poet come out for anybody but you. Yeah. Okay, you've really opened him up. You've really created a new person. I feel like you guys are going to be soulmates for the rest of your life, and I feel like you guys are going to work it out for the rest of your life as well. Okay. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like the relationship is opening up for the both of you. I feel like it's going to become clearer for the both of you. At the same time, what I'd also say here as well is I feel like the energy is unbearing. Okay, you'll be getting jewels of the gods, to be quite frank. Okay, my darling, you will be getting the jewels of the gods. Okay, coming towards you. Okay. So we do have that positivity, my darling. Okay. What I would also say for you as well, my dear, is I feel like he's going to become so open with you. Okay, so close to you. You're like a little robin inside of his little head. Okay. You're like a blue tit. Or is that what it is afterwards he's been with you? I don't know. What I would also see here is I do feel like there is going to be a family between the both of you, my darling. Okay. You need some blue stones and you need a hagstone. Okay. You need like a turquoise and a hagstone. Okay, my darling, turquoise and hagstone. Okay, those are two stones that you need. The hagstone is to see through, and the turquoise is to bring you the luck and joy, my darling. Okay, my sweetie pie. Does that make sense? Remember, guys, don't say you've got a question, just pop your question in the chat. Okay, just pop it in. Is Queen still here? Queen! Or has she gone to show Rue some love? It's one of the two. She's either here, or she's gone to show Rue some love. While I wait for that, for the person on Twitch, the answer to your question is a yes, boo. Where's Queen? I think she's gone to go and give Rue some love. I don't think the blue tip was going to be just the bird. Queen, did that all make sense, boo? Your signal is crap. Okay, brilliant. I'm glad it did. Right, let me just write Queen down. Now I just need to do Alicia, and then we're back to the yes or no's. Okay, my darlings. You're very welcome, my darling. You missed my blue tip joke. It's going so fast. Try having 8 platforms at once. You get a Celtic Cross, Alicia, because you're a mod, so it's half price, and a Celtic Cross is 4, so you get £2. So you get a Celtic Cross. Just let me know what you want it on. Remember, guys, we're trying to get out of D1 League. We're trying to get into B League or C League, whatever it's called, whichever one is next. You want it on Love? We can do that. We can do it on Love. When will someone come in for you? Let's have a look. Let's see what you get, babe. Why in the bloody hell is that upside down? There we go. Ba 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 ba. This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Oh, that song's stuck in my head now, damn it. So what I say here is you're going to find love within the next couple of months, so November, December. Okay. I feel like November's going to be like the friendship sort of stage. November's going to be a love sort of stage. Hello, Tracy. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like there is definitely going to be joy. I don't think there's going to be heartbreak coming near you. I feel like you need to be looking forwards in more of a positive than a negative. I feel right now you're looking more into the negative than the positive, which is the negative. Okay. What I would also say here is I feel like there's a lot of choices coming your way as well. I still see a choice of 2 men for you. Thank you for the follow. What I would also say here as well is I feel like you need to stop stressing, my darling. Okay. I feel like you're stressing way too much, my sweetheart. Hello, brother bear. How are you? What I would also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to start walking towards more the joy, my darling. Okay, this it is gonna work out for you. Thank you for the follow. Okay, it is gonna work for you. It is, it is, it is, it is, it is. Okay. What I would say here is that you need to believe, you need to trust. At the same time, I'd also say for you as well is I feel like there's gonna be a guy with a lot of money coming in. Okay. I did say 2 men. Okay. You're going to have a choice. Okay. Oh my God, you're having 2 men for the first time, my darling. You're going to have a massive choice to make. Okay. What I would say here is it's not going to be easy at first, but I feel like it will be makeable. At the same time, what I also would say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like you need to stop worrying though. Okay. I feel like you've got too much negativity. Okay. You need to be happy that there's 2 men coming towards you, not sad. Okay. Because I feel like it is going to be very successful for you. Okay. But you need to learn to speak your mind. Okay. I feel like they're both new ones, my darling. Okay. Which is much, much, much better for you. Okay, my sweetie, they are both new ones. Okay, my darling, does that make sense? Does that make sense, babe? Brilliant. Oh, one sec. One sec, just have to delete an unnecessary comment that wasn't needed. Oh my God, I've got so many scammers messaging me. Give me one sec, guys. Oh, yeah. Right, would anyone else like a reading, my darlings? So I've got no other people. If you would, link in bio. Will you ever hear from Mac again? Let's see. Will you ever hear from Mac again? Yes, I feel like you will, my darling. I just saw Emily's and I've lost it. Where did that go? Emily will, not Emily. That's not Emily. Where's Emily? Where's Emily? Emily. When will Jimmy call and will he apologize sincerely? Let's see. So, will he apologize sincerely? He will, yes. And I feel like he's going to call within the next 24 hours from now, my darling. Okay. Hello, Michelle. Sean, let's see, my darling. Yes, he will apologise sincerely. He will call within the next 93 hours, it feels like, okay? If you want to know how your present love life and future is, my darling, that's a link in bio question. Okay. For the future, that is, what's the future reading? This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. Now they'll be singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yeah, future life reading is 6666. 1 month forecast is 3333. These are your future readings, and it's £10 for each month after that. Or you can get a crystal ball, lithomancy, or psychic reading using no tools. The crystal ball is 77, lithomancy is 88, and psychic is 100. That's if you want your future read. Will you get the house you looked at today? Let's see. I think that you will, my darling, yes. Yes, you will. If I miss your question, please pop it down again. It is going really fast. Will CPS charge pool? Let's see. I'm afraid the answer is a yes, my darling, yes. Oh. What do you mean, Nicholas' future husband? Are you asking if they will be? Is Nicholas your future husband? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Do you have all the steps you need? The 2 things you want to do today? Yes, you do, my darling. Yes. Will you find out this month? Yes, my darling. Is Leon going to apologize and reach out? Let's see. No. Is the rapper guy going to unfollow you on social media if we never meet up again? Yes. When will Mark, if you want to know when their contact that is paid, my darling. Will Barney and Michelle reconcile? Yes. Will Peter reach out to you soon? Yes. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Will Mark contact you this week? Yes, he will, my darling. Will you get your phone call soon? Let's see, will you get your phone call soon? Yes, you will get your phone call soon, my darling, yes. Right, would anyone else like a paid reading, my darlings? If not, I will pop off. As I do have a private to get to soon. I don't want to be too knackered. Emily, when he calls, should I not answer to show him how hurt or hear him out? Let's see. Hear him out, my darling. Hear him out. Okay, I feel like you'll regret not hearing him out, my darling, so I say hear him out. Okay. Will the group chat start being nicer to you? No, my darling. Okay, you need to get out of that group chat, okay? Is Peter thinking about you? Let's see. Yes. So yeah, would anyone like a reading before I pop off? Will you be awarded compensation? Let's see. I feel like you will be awarded compensation, yes, my darling. Will your specific career intentions come further? Yes. Is Jay interested in being only friends with you, no dating? Yes, he is, my darling. Wait, buy me a coffee, just send me. Why would I want to offer a 7-day free trial to my memberships? No. Screw off. Why do I want to offer anyone a free trial? I don't get that. Like, why would people want to offer free trials to memberships? I can understand if you're like Canva and stuff, but like on TikTok and stuff, why would you want to do that? Absolutely stupid. When do you find the guy that be paid, my darling? Is Leon stalking your Instagram? Yes, he is, my darling. Big time. Big time. Okay. Right. Would anyone like a page? Yes or no? Would anyone like a page? If not, I am going to pop off. As I've been on for 2 hours and 11 minutes. No, I think Jay wants you. How much is my paid readings? Let me read them out. So, let me find my price list. So, for my paid readings, it's £1 for 1 card, £2 for 2 card, £3 for 3 card, £4 for Celtic Cross, £5 for a mini, £10 for a full, 15 for a pendulum reading, 22 for major arcana reading, 33 for 1 month forecast reading. Extra months up to a 1 year can be included for £10 each month. 44 for Witch's Rune reading, 55 for Tough Love / Empowerment reading, 66 for Future Life reading. I do need your age for that. 77 for Crystal Ball reading, 88 for Lithomancy reading, £100 for Psychic reading using no tools. No, so Shannon, Jay wants to be like more than friends. They go with friendship if that's what you want, but they would like more, my darling. Yes, it's £10 for a full, my darling. Cal, I don't do mediumship, my darling. I don't do mediumship, though. As it just happens when it wants to happen, it doesn't happen when necessary. It doesn't happen when asked, it just happens when it wants to. Which is like the annoying thing. But hey ho. Oh my god, I know what Halloween cards I'm buying next. There's a deck called Trick or Treat. I'm so buying that deck. Will you be taller tomorrow from your new... What? You can't... Oh, I wish people listened in their science lessons. Hello, Crossroads Tarot. You can't grow from exercise. Not in a day. Not in a day. Like, if you're exercising, you won't grow in a day. Oh, you've been doing it for a while? Okay, let's have a look then. I thought you meant in a day. As they're like, it's got to that time of day. Let's see. I feel like you will, but not by much. Okay, you will, but not by much, my darling. Okay. What other deck do I have that I could use? We're going to use one of my Halloweeny decks. Shall I use this Halloweeny one? Where the cards look like that? Or shall I use this Halloweeny one? Where the cards look like that? Which one, Jack-o'-lantern or the Halloween tarot? Jack-o'-lantern or the Halloween tarot? This one. I'll go with this one then. Right, for the last reading of the evening, do I have... How in the hell do I pronounce this? AQSAS. How would I say that? AQSAS. Do I have access? I am dyslexic, so I can't pronounce. I've already closed it. Akasa. Okay. I mean, you're here. I can see you now. What would you like your reading on, Boo? I mean, I'm probably going to call you Boo anyway for the reading, so it's fine. What is his current feelings towards you? Let's have a look. Let's see. So I feel like he is going to reach out to you soon, my darling. I feel like he is stalking your Instagram account, but I feel like he's doing this because he wants to see what you're doing and who you're with. I feel like he's scared that you're going with other people instead of him, okay? So I don't see twin flame as you would. I see them as soulmates. Because to me, a twin flame is the person that balances you out. It's the yin and yang. So I would say he's the sort of person that balances you out. So in a way, yes, he is your twin flame in that aspect. Okay. But in a love aspect, no. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he really does think about you. I feel like he really does want that relationship with you. And he knows that he's bringing pain towards you, okay? He knows that he's not helping you out. He knows that he could be doing better. He knows that he could be bringing the balance back in, but all he knows what he's doing right now is just bringing you pain. I feel like he does want to apologize for this, okay? I feel like he does want to get back in contact with you and apologize for this, but I feel like that is going to take some time. Okay, I feel like he's definitely going to try to, and I feel like he is going to come forward. Thank you for the follow. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I do feel like he is going to become more open towards you as well. I feel like he is going to care for you more as well, my darling. Okay, he's just confusing. Welcome to the men. Okay, my darling. Welcome to men. It's who we are. If you're a straight man, you're going to be confusing. Let's see, does he love you? I feel like he does love you, my darling, yes. And I feel like this is why he's coming towards you a lot more. This is why he's coming for you a lot more, my darling, okay? I feel like there are romantic feelings there for you, my darling, yeah? Okay, and I feel like he does want to become more open to you, more open with you. And I feel like he is going to be successful with that. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like there's definitely sweet love there for you. I feel like he is most definitely manifesting you, my darling. My God, this person's tits look wrong. You got one tit going up like that. They've done this woman dirty in this deck. Literally, imagine that's your normal tit. It's going like that. There you go. So it's got a spike going upwards. So they've really done her dirty. I feel like he's coming towards you, my darling. Okay. I feel like he's got to sort of defend himself at the moment. Okay, like he wants to come forwards, but I feel like he's got to defend himself because he doesn't want to make the wrong move. I feel like he only wants to make the right move with you, and I feel like he's really scared of making the wrong one. So I feel like he's really trying to come forward safely and carefully, but he just wants to make sure that he's doing the right thing. And I feel like right now he doesn't feel like he's doing the right thing, so I feel like he's really scared at the moment. I feel like he is going to become really open very soon, and I feel like he has been wishing upon a star for you as much as he can. Okay. And I feel like he really does care for you. I feel like he really does want you. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is showing his true self. But what I would say here is he's got to be a little bit solo at first just to protect himself, okay? I don't think he's the sort of person that wants to stay solo. He doesn't want to be by himself. Okay, I think that he does want to be with you. I think that he does need you. He really is working hard to make it work with you, my darling, as hard as he can. Okay, he is really working hard to make it work. Okay, I feel like he's just falling backwards. Okay, he could be doing so much more, instead he just falls backwards. Okay. It's almost like he can't get hard. His Ace of Wands just don't work. So what about the issue? Does he believe me? I feel like he does believe you, my darling. Okay, and I feel like he has moved past from the work issues. Okay. But I feel like he's just scared that he can't make the sexual side work with you. It's almost like he can't get a turn on anymore. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but it's almost like he just can't get a turn on. Okay, it's almost like he's scared to come forwards if he can't have that side. Okay. See, I don't think it is because of religion with him. I think the parents is the religious side, but I don't think he's the religious side. Okay. With him, I think that he thinks if it's love, it's love. If we're meant to be, we're meant to be. Okay. So I feel like he will go with you. Okay. I feel like he will go with you. It's just trying to get, like, his family on the same side. Okay. It's getting family on the same side. I think you need to get your family on the same side as well. Okay. You both need to get family thinking like you two. Okay, so do whatever it takes. Okay. Why can't he be turned on? I don't think it's like a non-sexual attraction. I think it's the fact that his mental health just isn't working that well. So I feel like all he can focus on is the mental health side of things, and it's just not working out for him. Okay. So his mental health is so bad. His love side of the brain just isn't working because he doesn't believe in himself. He doesn't find himself attractive. Um, so he can't really find other people attractive to make it work. Okay. As much as he wants to, he can't. Okay, my darling, and I feel like he really is trying. He just can't. I feel like, though, soon you are going to cure that. Okay, and I feel like he will become attracted to you once again, my darling. Okay, so you just got to give him time. There is going to be that balance, and there are going to be those lovely members. Okay. So you will be making those members, and you will be bringing that balance in, so don't worry about that, my darling. Okay, boo? Does that all make sense? Also, thank you for the 86.9k likes, my darlings, in 2 hours, 25 minutes. Jesus. Oh, and we've had over 3,000 views today. Sweet. Sweet mama. You're welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Am I? I'm good, thank you. You will be able to, my darling. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Thank you for the heart, me. Yeah, trust me, you'll be fine, my darling. You'll get there. Okay, there are intimacy magic that we can do. How do I describe this without going into detail? There is intimacy magic you can do and rituals that you can do, which makes intimacy more willing and easier. And it does turn everything on correctly. So there is stuff that you can do to make it work. Is it advisable? I would say yes. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it. I would just say be ready for the fact that you won't be able to turn it off as easily. Okay. It'll be the best orgasm you have in your life. Give me 1 second, my darling. What's the date today? Hello, Rosie. What's the date today? It's the 23rd. 23rd of the 10th of the 25th of the live. I would be honest, okay? I think he's been celibate for quite a while as well, but let's see. So do you tell him? How am I? I'm good, thank you. Do you tell him? Do you tell him? So yes, you do tell him. I feel like he will reach out first, and that will be within the next. We're going with about 2 to 5 weeks. Okay, so it's actually going to be really soon. Okay, my darling. Okay. Does that all make sense, Boo? Before I pop off. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Thank you all so much for your support today. Thank you for the 87.9k likes. Thank you for the 420 diamonds. Thank you for the 3,165 views. And thank you for the 20 new followers if you are on TikTok. If you're on anything else, thank you for the likes and views. I can't see the analytics or the other stuff. So toodle pip for now. Thank you all so much for your support. I'll be on again tomorrow for a donation stream. Thank you for all the support for the last 2 hours. Thank you for the 88.1k likes now. I will see y'all in the next one. Have a fabulous rest of your evening. Thank you all so much for booking in with me. If you did miss the live, you can book private readings with me. So don't forget to go and check those out. If you would like to book a private reading, please message me on Instagram, WhatsApp, or email. If you'd like to message me via WhatsApp, my business WhatsApp is 073989 58383. Okay. You can also email me at cardreadingswithjamie@gmail.com. Okay, those are the 3 best things to message me at, or Card Readings with Jamie on Instagram. Okay, I do have the blue tick. So if you would like to get in contact with me on there, you can. Those will be the places that are the best to contact me because they're the best where I will actually see your messages most. Okay, if you contact me on On TikTok, you're less likely to get any reply because it goes into my spam, or you'll just think you're a scammer. And I delete most of my messages because they're 90% of the time a scam message. So if you would like to get in contact, those will be the best places to get in contact. So once again, thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for the 89,000. I'm just going to stay on for 10 more seconds just to get to 90,000 because we're so close. So I'll say the other stuff that I need to say. Don't forget this November, I do have another event. It will be in Gloucester. As soon as I get more information, I will let you know where in Gloucester the event is. It is in a slightly different place to last time. Last time we were in the prison. This time we are outside. Okay? When you come to these events, don't forget you can record your readings, you can video your readings, you can do whatever you want with the reading, you can write it down. When you do come, I do recommend that you bring a pen and paper so you can write down the information, because I will not be scribing and I will not be writing it down for you. That is not my job. So if you do want to remember your readings, don't forget to use a voice recorder, video recording. You can also take pictures of the cards, and you can also have pictures with me as well. What else was I going to say? Remember, at these events, my prices are different to my lives, though. Okay, they are very different because I have to pay more. I have to pay to go into the events, so my prices are slightly more than it would be on live. Okay, especially the Gloucester one, it is £10 for a mini, £5 for a Celtic Cross, £10 for a mini, 15 for a full, and 20 for 22 card readings. So it is a little more. Okay, and that is just because I have to pay £75 to get into the event. So it is going to cost more for you guys, because I have to make money as well as pay for the renting, if you know what I mean. Okay, thank you for the 90,000.1k likes. There we go, I can stop rambling now. To the pit for now, and have a fabulous rest of your evenings, my darlings.